very first prom tutorial of this year. I'm really excited. I tried to film a prom tutorial like once or twice already, and it just didn't turn out like I imagined it to look, and I didn't really like either of the looks. So I am really excited that today it finally turned out the way that I actually imagined it in my head, and I really love this look. I am going to be filming at least one more prom tutorial, and that one is going to be the more dramatic look of the two. This is definitely the more natural look. Now, not to say that this is natural, but just this is very minimal eyeshadow, a smoked out wing, and the face is heavy, but the reason the face is heavy is because you're obviously going to be taking a lot of pictures and you want your face to look flawless for the pictures, and it's just personally what I like. This is just a very neutral look that I feel like can go with any dress that you have, which is great, and that's why I like this look so much. It's kind of classic and I just love it. I think it looks really beautiful. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with a primer. This is the Maybelline Master Prime for blur and redness control. For prom, you definitely want to make sure that you have a primer on, just to make sure through all of the dancing and possibly sweating that you're going to be doing that your foundation and makeup does not go anywhere. For foundation, I'm mixing two different foundations. You want to make sure that you have a foundation that does not have SPF, because that will cause flashback, which will cause a white cast on your face, and it will not look that great. So I chose the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Makeup, and then to put on top of that, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Foundation Stick, which is meant for photos and video. So this is great for prom because it's just going to make your skin look absolutely flawless in all of the pictures that you take. Next, I'm going to take the Airspun loose powder and just pat that over my eyelids to prevent any creasing before we move on to our eyeshadow. And then I am taking the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade to do my brows. This is what I'm choosing to use and what I would suggest you to use for prom because it does not budge at all. So once again, if you're going to be sweating, it's not going to go anywhere, which is great, and it'll last you all night long. And then I'm just taking a little bit of concealer and just cleaning up a little bit under my brows. This is optional. I just like to do it to make my brows look more precise. Then I'm taking my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime my eyes. Once again, priming for prom is really important to make sure that none of your makeup budges throughout the night. This is going to prevent creasing and also make it long lasting. And I'm taking the Naked Basics palette and I'm taking the color Naked 2 and just putting that in my crease. I don't want this too bold because I want to make sure that the eyeliner is the main focus of the eye. Then taking Faint from the same palette, I'm focusing that further down in the crease than where I put the first shade, and you just want to give yourself a little bit of definition. And then taking these two colors from the same palette, I can't remember what they're called, but everything that I use will be listed in the down bar. So I'm going to take this and just put it all over the lid, just to kind of clean up what we did in the crease because it came down a little too far on the lid for my liking. And then I'm taking a black liner and I'm just going to line my eyes. I'm not going all the way into the inner corner. I'm kind of stopping where my lashes stop. This doesn't have to be completely clean because we are going to be smudging it out just a little bit. And then I'm just going to create a wing. You can do your wing as bold as you want. And taking the black eyeshadow in this palette, I'm just going to start to smudge this out a little bit. You can smudge this out as much or as little as you want, but just be careful not to make this into an unintentional smoky eye. Now I am taking the same colors I used on the lid and I just use that as a brow bone highlight. And then I'm curling my lashes and putting on mascara to prep for falsies. And the false lashes I'm using today are Ardell's Demi Wispies. And now that the lashes are on, I'm taking a concealer. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. Just taking that in all the usual highlight spots, so under my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a sponge. And then taking the NYX Wonder Stick, I am going to go in some of the usual contour spots. So a little around my lips to make them look a little bit bigger, and on my cheekbones. Then I'm taking the Airspun loose powder again, and I'm just going to set the concealer that I used under my eyes. I also am using this to set the rest of my face, mainly focusing this in the T-zone, but I do put it everywhere else on my face just to act as another barrier for the makeup to last all night long. Then going in with the same black liner I used earlier, I'm just going to go over the lash band to kind of hide any of the remaining glue that you can see. Then I'm just taking the eyelash curler and curling my lashes one more time to further blend my real lashes with the fake lashes. And taking the same Naked 2 color that we used earlier, I'm going to put this underneath the eye. And then I'm taking Faint and concentrating this on the lashes. And then I'm putting on some mascara. I then took the Naked 2 palette and I'm using the color Verve, and I'm just going to put this on my inner corner. I did use Fix Plus to make this more vibrant, so I had a really bright inner corner. And then using the NYX Highlight and Contour Kit, I am just going to bronze up my face. Then what you see me doing here is using a little trick I learned from Wayne Goss. I am just going over the bronzer with a translucent powder to make it more seamless and to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to contour my cheekbones and blend it out. And I just used a little bit more translucent powder here to make sure that there was no harsh lines on my cheeks either. And then I'm just going to contour my nose. And then the blush that I'm using is Dame from MAC. I'm just putting that on my cheeks. And then going in with the L'Oreal Brow Plumper, I am putting this in my eyebrows to make sure that they do not go anywhere throughout the night. For a highlight, I'm taking Becca's Opal and I'm putting that on my cheekbones. I'm also taking that on my nose, my chin, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going in with this NYX lip liner. I don't remember the name, but once again, every product that I'm using will be listed down below for you guys. For lipstick, I'm using Snob from MAC. And then I'm taking the NYX round lipstick in Circle and just putting that in the center of the lips. Okay, you guys, and that is my prom tutorial. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did like this video and you guys want to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.